Yes, we're back. So I do talk a lot. I just spew my thoughts. I have plenty of thoughts to spew because I don't spew them on the internet the same way that everybody else does. It's imperative right now that we remain stubborn and unwilling to compromise ever so slightly when it comes to this social media crap, because I am not getting on a social networking site. I tried doing Minds. I hated that too. I mean, Minds is just conservative people, but it's still terrible. It's all the same shit. You want what I have, you do what I do. You want to be authentic and weird? Stop doing what everybody else does. Hello? Anyway. It's just annoying. Like, I mean, I'm not conventional in the slightest, and people still keep suggesting, like, get on TikTok, get a smartphone, go on Twitter, do all the same lame shit that everybody else does that they constantly complain about. Do that. Don't you want to be successful? Don't you want to be sacrificed? I think I'm good. I think I'll just keep doing God's will over here. God's happy about it too. He's really happy about it. He's so happy about it that he has blessed me with all these things that I do not deserve whatsoever, just because I'm doing his will, and I know I'm doing his will. Because I read Orwell's books. Am I the only one? I feel like I'm the only one. Is there anybody in the vortex that's read Orwell's books? Is there anybody? Anybody? You need to strap the vortex in even tighter. Yeah, I do. This needs to be like baby carriage, like a really good baby carriage, like a $500 baby carriage, not just like the cheap ass one that you get at k-mart. Okay. The k-mart still exists. I don't know, man. I don't know. There are lots of unanswered questions. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I think you were talking about playing piano. Yeah, so I had several piano teachers, and they told my mom they just gave up on me because I couldn't learn. They said I can't teach her. She's too stubborn. She keeps playing by ear, and she's not following my instruction. I'm like, well, you're not the patriarchy, bitch. That's why. Maybe if you had a penis, I would listen to you. You know, I told y'all, I think I've told you guys this story a couple times. I'm not going to tell you the story again, but I'll do a shout out to the story. This one time I was yelled at by my favorite teacher for asking a question that she didn't expect me to ask. Ooh, another dead animal on the side of the road. Armadillo. I see those all the time. An armadillo walked up to me one time, and I was gonna pet it, and I decided not to, because I didn't know what it would do. But anyway, that was a while back. I think I was drunk when that happened. But yeah, I had a really amazing teacher. She was my psychology teacher. She was my favorite teacher. She called me AG. I find it interesting that I use these little pet names that people called me that I no longer speak to. But yeah, she yelled at me. She yelled at me for asking a question that she didn't expect me to ask, and then the entire classroom ganged up on me. And like, seriously, they just yelled at me for like 30 minutes. But just being weird, just saying something off the cuff, saying something left field. If you say something they don't expect you to say, like, just expect to get treated like a Nazi, okay? But yeah, she was my favorite teacher. She's a lesbian too, so she was very masculine, and she's a very, very good teacher. But then when that happened, I was like, man, that just completely ruined my feelings. Like I had this really sweet sentiment towards you, and and you revealed your true colors, all because, you know, I said something that you didn't expect me to say. And we're back, Vortex. We're back. How much has gas gone up? Oh shit, it's 309. But any good teacher will teach you to do it your own way. Figure out a way to do this that makes sense to you. Any good teacher. Work with what you have. Because any good teacher is going to teach in their own way. Not the way that they were trained to teach. Oh my God, that cop was so hot. Yeah, he was. He wasn't wearing a mask. We're so proud. We're so proud of him. Some people in the state make sense. Oh. I think in order to gain weight, I'm not only going to have to eat, I'm going to have to drink protein shakes all the time. Because when I'm doing it, it's like a meal replacement. Yeah. Well, you really don't eat, like, at all. You think that you do. Like, you literally eat, like, one meal a day. And you wonder why you can't gain weight. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, the whey, whatever the fuck protein is there so that people gain weight. They're not using it as meal replacement. They're adding it. They're adding it to the I'm sorry, Vortex. This is always awkward, isn't it? They're adding it to whatever they're already consuming. So, come on, Vortex. I'm sorry, baby. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, shit. I really didn't want to come in today, and my manager asked me to anyway. It's like stupid for me to come in though, because I'm only here for like a couple hours. And they always end up closing early. Because they're like, oh, we don't have enough people. I'm like, why'd y'all motherfuckers call me in? Anyway. Here, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Vortex. Rest you on my Hotep hat. Love you, Bryan Sharpe. You're the only good person on Twitter. Aside from Titania McGrath. I always think about like random tweets from Titania McGrath, i.e. Andrew Doyle. He is so funny. Straight black people are the white people of black people. Oh man. I will always quote people funnier than me, but I will always credit them. Like, I'm a very funny person, but the reason why I'm funny is because I appreciate other funny people. And I appreciate humor from all different angles. I think a huge problem with comedy is that people like what's in their particular lane. I mean, I'm obviously alt comedy. I'm obviously like the alternative to whatever like mainstream shit you see. But that's why people like it, because it's so different. But I do fantasize about just doing regular ass stand-up comedy though. I mean, that's why I appreciate Stanhope so much, because like he's just like as good as you can possibly be at just the natural art that is stand-up. He doesn't really craft anything. He just gets up there and rants, and I think that that's like the truest form of it. But and he's right. He's right about stuff. He's right about stuff I don't even agree with. I'm like, yeah, I can see your point. A lot of people can't do that. They can't sit with somebody long enough to listen to them explain something. And I just feel sorry for those people, you know? They'll never understand life. You have my pity.